The ongoing Activision sexual harassment lawsuit is still happening, and there's now new developments regarding the situation. News broke that a judge has just approved Activision Blizzard's $18 million settlement with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC to shorten it. Now, the two organizations had announced the settlement in September, but it's now being signed after California state regulators had tried to intervene. So yeah, the company's legal woes are clearly not over. And this is the same company that Microsoft purchased to have as part of their Xbox gaming studios as well. So the timing couldn't be more awkward. At least the FTC will take a look, see the whole legal proceedings, review the acquisition before they can approve it. Although it's more than likely going to be fine. So they'll join Microsoft. They're still going to, Activision, they're still facing lawsuits from additional former employees, including like the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, and shareholders accusing the company of widespread sex discrimination. Yeah, that's pretty much insane. They've been under intense scrutiny since California's Department of Fair Employment and Housing filed a harassment lawsuit in July alleging that the company fostered a culture of constant sexual harassment. As part of the consent decree, Activision Blizzard will establish an $18 million settlement fund which will be used to compensate victims of harassment and discrimination. So for employees that have worked at the company between September 1st, 2016 and Tuesday, March 29th of this year can submit a claim for sexual harassment, pregnancy discrimination, or related retaliation. In addition, Activision Blizzard will require all supervisory employees to attend trainings on harassment and discrimination, and they will expand on mental health resources available to employees. So the whole decree was approved by Judge Dale S. Fisher, I think sometime on Tuesday, and will remain in effect for 3 years. At the time, to shorten it, DFEH will also had a lawsuit against the company issuing a formal objection to the settlement. So it seems like not everyone is okay with this settlement, knowing that it could cause irreparable harm to its own ongoing legal proceedings. However, at the same time, the federal court has allowed the settlement to go through, and there are some conditions that need to be met as part of the settlement that are not monetary. So what all of this means that I was just mentioning, the DFEH representing employees, helping them, regarding training, helping them with their mental health, dealing with any harassment issues, if there's any sexual assault, physical assault. Again, all this that's happening is so ugly that it's hard to believe. The fact that it happened under CEO Bobby Kotick's supervision is hard to understand and believe. But you know what? I'm just glad that sooner or later, this mess has to be over. This is such an embarrassment. I'm so embarrassed. If I were there, I'd be so embarrassed. If I were CEO, I would be ashamed. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck this entire fucked up bullshit. Seriously. It's just an embarrassment. But Phil Spencer, everyone else at Xbox needs to clean the fucking house that is Activision. And this is the same company that's now going to have IPs, whether it's Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, all of that. And it's going to hurt their sales. Critics are just probably I don't know if they probably going to care anymore. Because publishers give journalists review copies to publish online. And that way, whatever the reviews, it kind of gets aggregated scores on Metacritic. And it's just an embarrassment for them. It's just an embarrassing look. I'm just glad that if anything, this mess will be cleaned up. It needs to be cleaned up. And you know what? I hope I'm not the only one that wants Bobby Kotick removed. That guy has to go. It's embarrassing. Like, it's just a shameful disgrace. The atrocity that's been happening at Activision Blizzard is a disgusting shame. And you know, I wouldn't accept it. No one should accept that kind of bullshit. You know what? Phil Spencer, he agreed to buy the company for $68 million. He has to clean up house. It's that simple. Fix the mess that he wanted. Fix the mess. Clean up the house. Have new rules and changes. Fix this bullshit.